Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome to the Cybersecurity Mindset channel. In this video, we're going to take a look at stopping your users from being able to add their own plugins to Microsoft 365 applications. Allowing your users to add their own plugins, within applications like Outlook and Word and Excel, they can have several disadvantages and risks to your organization. Disabling this feature, it's an easy way to tighten up your Microsoft 365 environment. Security concerns are likely to be the top risks for plugins. If your organization allows users to add their own plugins, these plugins may have not been properly vetted by your IT or cybersecurity staff. This may result in a plugin that is either malicious in nature or just poorly designed that could compromise the security and performance of your organization. A lot of times these plugins could have vulnerabilities that could be exploited by hackers, threat actors, which would potentially lead to data breaches, unauthorized access, or malware infections within your organization and environment. If your IT or cybersecurity staff do not have the knowledge that a specific plugin is in use within the environment, this could definitely make it difficult for them to stay on top of patching and vulnerability management. So you always want to make sure that you have some kind of software inventory, and this is part of tackling that. So compliance and data protection issues, they go hand in hand with security. Many organizations have specific compliance requirements and data protection policies that govern the use of software applications like Outlook, like Word, like Excel, and the plugins and things that go into those applications. And allowing your users to add plugins without oversight can lead to non-compliance with these policies, which would potentially expose sensitive information or violate privacy regulations and other policies. Stability and reliability they're another concern for just allowing users to install any old plugins. Outlook, Office in general, it's a complex software application with a ton of features and integrations. Allowing your users to add plugins without proper verification and testing, it could introduce compatibility issues, conflicts with existing functionalities, and it could cause instability and performance issues within certain applications. So maintaining stability and reliability, it's crucial so that your organization has an uninterrupted workflow and avoids data loss. Processes and workflows could become dependent on stale or outdated or unmaintained plugins. So let's say your users find this cool plugin for, whatever it may be, and they install it, and this plugin hasn't been updated in 5 years, it's been abandoned by the developer, and now, your users have found this plugin, the business process relies on it, and now it's become a critical plugin to your organization. So we want to avoid that by vetting plugins. This is one of the other reasons you want to stop users from installing just any old plugin and starting to use it. Support and maintenance is another one. Enabling users to install their own plugins can significantly increase the support and maintenance burden on your IT and help desk teams. It can become challenging to provide assistance for a wide range of plugins developed by different individuals and organizations. It can result in slower response times, increased complexity in the troubleshooting process, and just higher costs associated with maintaining the 365 ecosystem in general. So restricting users from adding their own plugins within Outlook and other Microsoft 365 applications not only maintains security, but it also maintains stability, the user experience, compliance, and the ease of support. It ensures the application remains robust and reliable and just optimized in general for business use, and helps mitigate potential risks and vulnerabilities. So let's take a look at disabling these options. It's a pretty easy way to tighten up your 365 environment. From your Microsoft 365 Admin Center console, the first thing we want to do is shut off access to Outlook application add-ins. And to do that, we want to click this Show All button here. And from there, we want to go to Exchange, and that'll open up a new window. And we want to go to Roles, User Roles, and click on this default role assignment policy. And from there, we want to go to manage permissions. And we want to uncheck these first 3 roles. And then click save. So we want to uncheck my custom apps, my marketplace apps, and my read-write mailbox apps. Click save. And so now we've just disabled users from being able to install plugins within Outlook. But now we need to take it a step further, and we need to go do that for the other applications. So going back to our admin console here, we want to go to settings, and we want to go to org settings. And scroll down once you get to org settings and find user-owned apps and services. And we want to uncheck these boxes here. So uncheck let users access the Office Store, and uncheck let users start trials on behalf of your organization. Let users auto claim licenses for the first time they sign in. That's unchecked by default. So basically all 3 of these should be unchecked. You can click save. And now you've just stopped your users from being able to install plugins by themselves.